What'd you say?
We know nothing about this. This was all you. And
Oh,
if it's
great.
recording right now, I don't care. That's fine.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Artists Soar. I'm Rachel.
Stephanie.
And Jules.
So today we're going to be talking about some tools and tricks of the trade, behind the scenes, so like doing your business or just thought processes. And Jules brought up last time about Freeform.
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 And Microsoft has whiteboard.
It's whiteboard for me. So, which I haven't used because I'm just now putting it on my computer. So this is going to be Julie, and we're going to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So take it away, and I guess you're going to share her
Because Julie,
screen.
just kind of so you guys know, Julie does this. She'll like do research on stuff, find all these tools, and then she'll drag us along with her.
And then we end up using it and love it.
And then like 2 days later, I would go, so I put everything in this, and we're like drooling because we've stayed up till 2:00 in the morning. figuring
Exactly,
this
that's what I did the other day. I stayed up until like 10 doing it. I'm like, oh.
Sorry.
She's not sorry.
No.
So,
Anything that can make my life easier,
sorry.
I'm like all about it.
yeah. All right. So we're sharing your screen.
Okay, so Freeform comes on Mac, and I did go to the dark side and got on Mac.
I
Last
convinced
year.
her. I don't know if I did it or what,
But no, it was the fact that they had the most memory, because I want a computer that's going to last me 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's my goal, a laptop. And I was tired of Microsoft maxing out. Really, it's Adobe's fault, but that's a story for another day. Anyways, I discovered this app. I saw it on my phone.
Yeah, I deleted it on my phone. Now it's
And I was like, what is this? And then I did a little bit of research, and I love a good mood board. I used to make these in black sketchbooks where I cut out my ideas or ideas I liked out of a magazine and glued it in that sketchbook, and then wrote little notes about what I liked about next to it.
Oh.
Anyways, I have yet to find a program that made that really simple and easy until I found Freeform. And this was for my sailing collection, or wind sport collection that I came up with. And you see here, I can just freely write. So when I'm writing on it, I'm on my iPad. And these were all different things that I liked.
Huh.
These were ideas. I needed the pictures I had of windsurfers and kite foiling were of my husband, and so I wanted just some line art drawings so I can kind of get a little bit better idea of the forms of it. Anyways, this was all just thoughts and notes. So to easily the other thing that I love about it, like one of my dream list projects is to be able to create underwater scenes like this, illustrate that, and I'm struggling with that, but that's for another day because we all have something we struggle with. But this is my favorite feature of all. So if I go to Pinterest, and yes, I know you can make Pinterest boards and stuff, but I can't make notes. And now you can do Pinterest collage and all sorts of different things with Pinterest. But I like this. It's on my computer. So let's say I like this color.
I forgot about Painterly.
I did too. I forgot all about that. But anyways, I like this color palette, and I just open this up, and I can hit copy image, and I can paste it here. And then I believe sometimes like you can double click it and it'll take you to that item. So that was a Pinterest find that I found.
Oh, so it keeps the links.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay, that's interesting.
So that one didn't for some reason.
It may not have had a link.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the annoying things about Pinterest nowadays.
Yeah, sometimes you want the link, sometimes you don't.
So
Yeah.
when it has this bar under it, it has the link. and I can double click it and it'll take
Oh,
me.
is that what it is?
Yeah,
The
so it'll
bar-
take me to the Pinterest
See, I've already
pin.
learned something already.
And that is my favorite feature because now I don't need to write down where I got the idea, so I'm not stealing from anybody because that's the last thing I want to do. And these are just colorful landscapes I like because that's the other item I'm working on. I'm working on being able to paint scenes, and so these are 2 of the boards for that. And it just takes me to it, and I absolutely freaking love that. And so here I haven't written any notes. It's just like I come across things like, oh, let me drop that in my idea board. So anyways, that's how I'm using it. Oh, also when I had my
So this is kind of your own personal Pinterest.
This
with
is my
just
these
your
are
ideas.
my this is my old school black sketchbook with all the magazine clippings in it. In my notes.
And
This
you
is
can write on it.
And I can write on it just like I did back then. Yes, I could do this in Canva, or I could do this in, Word or InDesign or anything, but the ease of being able to copy paste my stuff and drag and drop my stuff into Freeform is
What I kind of also, in my mind, I'm combining multiple things here. So you created your launch workflow. So you can almost like find a way to even have you got your launch workflow and then pop in like an image that would be in that particular like Instagram post and design that and then hand it off to somebody to say, go create this post.
Yes, exactly, because it keeps the image in there and so they can just save it out and put it in Instagram. Yeah. And you can, I think, you can share this. You can, I believe you can also add participants.
Yeah, add participants.
Yeah.
Manage shared board.
Or, and stuff. I haven't gotten to that. But one thing I did do when I did my headshots the other month, I put together this look and feel board because her style was a little bit different than necessarily what I was looking for, but she's growing her business, so I wanted to help her out. So I put this together with all these notes of things I liked and why I liked them.
Yeah.
And then
what you even needed to do to make it happen.
Yep. Exactly. And then I was able to, I can share it this way, or I can go here and I can export it as a PDF.
Ooh.
And that's
Just
how
email
I
it to
shared
her.
it with her.
There you go.
Was as a PDF, and she was able to view it and see everything on there.
And you can even print the board. That's one of the things that
Yes.
really annoys me about Pinterest right now. is
Yes,
I
you can't print it. Right.
I had to like screenshot it and then
Yeah.
print
Yeah,
the screenshot.
screenshotting. Yeah.
Right. Well, and I want my Pinterest to become more for my business and not necessarily for my personal.
That makes sense.
And so I need to clean up my boards, and I don't want to muddy my boards with stuff like this. Yes, I can make private boards and that, but this is on my computer. I can access it on my iPad, my phone, and here I can easily make the notes, and I can add collaborators and all sorts of stuff. So that's another way that I use the board. And then, of course, in the last video, I showed you guys the launch flow. And yes, my plan was to add, different images and stuff to this just so I could get a look and feel for how it's flowing.
Yeah.
But that's
But you
another
will,
way.
I think, post.
Yeah.
You'll go through their
Yeah.
post release and
Right.
sort of update it.
And this to me is more like a mind map, and all the tools are right up here, and you've got it's very basic, but it's got stuff in it. And
And
I haven't,
the Microsoft whiteboard is almost identical.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can
big
share,
whiteboard.
I can and you can add people, and
Right.
it's got different templates and other things.
Yeah. And so, again, bunnies. That was for my Easter collection. And got some ideas from this, like the glasses, and I ended up putting something on each one of my bunnies. One has a hat, one has glasses. What do the other two have? Oh, one has headphones. Because he's all ears.
That's cute.
But yeah, I mean, that's where I got the idea, was this floral piece and these glasses. Like, oh, I should make my bunnies do this. You know, and I like this. I have one that says peekaboo, so it's a little bunny with a flopped over ear saying peekaboo, and you know, that's how I came up with the ideas, and I just dumped them in there.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a collection I haven't.
That almost looks like the state of Alabama. Did you
It
do that on purpose?
No, I didn't. I just dumped things in there. But I wanted to do a Father's Day animal collection, and
oh, that's cute.
And I ended up doing the Easter bunnies instead. But again, I can save all this stuff. But no, I didn't even notice it's kind of like the state of Alabama. It's kind of funny.
So this is kind of like your just your collection of ideas.
Yeah,
and you're using it in that.
Yeah,
and that's a good idea because I think a lot of us, me included, like we use our Pinterest and like I have private boards, you know,
me too.
Just for me.
And I hardly ever reference them after I create them.
Right, I don't either. And that was a big and that was a big problem of mine. Is like, well, you know, I just didn't reference it because it wasn't easy.
It wasn't accessible. You had to go digging or search for your pens.
Yeah. Right, exactly.
And you do this. I do the same thing on Instagram. All my save stuff. It's just one big save. Like I'm never gonna find anything in that again.
Right.
And at least like on Facebook, I do have it kind of separated out a little bit. But still, if Facebook goes away or I lose my account, then all of that's gone.
Well, the other thing,
it's nice to have it on your computer.
Yeah, and the other thing I didn't mention though is what I really like about it too, and I don't have any examples here because I've deleted them, the boards for whatever reason. But if I'm on my iPad, I can just draw with my pencil like I normally would, and I can make a mind map, or I can doodle out ideas and thoughts and all that kind of stuff right in there on Freeform.
Oh. Right in there?
Right, on my iPad, or I can connect my iPad seamlessly as a second monitor and do it here too.
Or type in whatever you're thinking.
Right, too. But I do, sometimes I like the feel of being able to draw a mind map and make notes, and I can just do that with my iPad because it's across all my devices seamlessly. And so that's one thing I really liked. The whiteboard, when I had Microsoft, was not working seamlessly across my devices because I have an Apple phone, and it didn't like they have it for iPad, but it didn't like my iPad for whatever reason. It was funky. They've probably improved it since then, but
I mean, because I have all Google and
so
it's Google and ThinkPad, HP, so it's all.
The camera, the light died.
Oh, okay. We're still okay.
We're still okay. I know. I was like, but that didn't make sense because everything else is on. I'm like,
I can see.
Yeah,
I know. Sorry. I'm not blinded.
Okay.
We're to see spots for a little bit.
I know.
But yeah. So, anyways, that's my story behind Freeform and why I like it.
Okay.
So, do you guys? So, going back to you guys, our audience, do you use any kind of dumping ground for your ideas? Do you have it sorted anyway? Do you guys like to use Pinterest, or do you pull it into your computer with Freeform or Whiteboard, or do you have it some other tool, some other separate tool? I mean, I think Canva has some stuff.
Yeah, Canva does. And you can do something similar in GoodNotes as well.
Yeah, and I bet you Notion has something too. OneNote,
OneNote too. You can do the same thing.
They do that. It would be interesting to know what other things, and we'll get Julie to test it out. But so.
Well, that was short.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, there's not much to it. It's really easy to use.
Well, so let us know, and until next time, guys.
Bye.